Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Chance Ellison, joining my co-host Jacob London, and joining us back again. We want to do one last show with the Classic Trio, so Mike Deacon is back one last time before the actual season starts and we replace Zess. But
let's be real. He will be back during the season when the Jets inevitably blow it and Aaron Rodgers' ankle does another Achilles, and we will have to have him on then.
If a Jets thing happens this year, which the odds of that are
great. The Jets.
I'll say the odds of that are very good. If a Jets thing happens this year, then yes, we'll bring Mike back. The point is, this is the last show where it's going to be just all three of us. So we brought him back for one of our favorite traditions on this show. In the offseason, we are tier ranking every single starting QB in the NFL. We're not just talking about the full-time starter, the major starters. No, any quarterback to ever start for a football team in the year 2023. So that list is expansive. But before we get into that, we do have some other stories we got to talk about really quick. We're gonna hammer them out really fast. Jacob, what's first on the docket?
AJ Dillon and Eli Mitchell out, done for the season.
Yeah, this does not bode well for the running back markets.
No. Look, I think one of these is a disaster. The other one is a sad story. AJ Dillon's a sad story.
I mean, I think AJ Dillon for the Packers is a big loss just because, AJ Dillon formed a two-headed monster with anybody played. It was Aaron Jones. I think him and Josh Jacobs would have been a good duo in the backfield. We're not seeing that now. It's not going to happen anymore.
No. Nope. But I think I don't think it's going to spell disaster for the Packers. Eli Mitchell being out puts a lot of pressure on McCaffrey to stay healthy. A lot of pressure now on McCaffrey to stay healthy. We'll get into it next week with the 49ers. We really will. But yeah, I'm worried about the 49ers. I really think there's going to be a bit of a sea change within the NFC. But
look, they got this and the Madden curse going against them. So if I'm McCaffrey, I am forming a prayer circle around me every week, just so nothing happens. But Mike, you see these two injuries. Which one do you think is more detrimental to the team?
Overall, it just depends on the situation. I know that both teams did draft rookie running backs. It's a matter of if either of them do pan out. I do see one of these two teams signing D'Onta Foreman, who got released by the Bears.
Did he?
Browns.
That's weird.
Yeah, D'Onta Foreman got released. So I would be very surprised with this news if he doesn't wind up in one of these two squads, because that seems like too easy of a plug and play.
Yeah.
What's
up? Sorry,
well, Frank Gore Jr.'s kid, or Frank Gore's kid's out there still. So,
I could see the Niners signing Frank Gore's kid.
I think the Cowboys could, to be quietly, but I think that's a Cowboys move.
They're going to sign Galvin, it looks like.
Oh shit! Actually, the other story I totally forgot to mention. Add another list to the list of guys who just got paid. Cowboys fans, rejoice, rejoice. CeeDee Lamb is not going anywhere. He just inked a 4-year extension worth $38 million a year, if I'm not mistaken.
No. So it's 30. No, it's 34 a year.
34. Oh, 30.
It's 34 a year because it was It's $1 million. Yeah, it's $1 million less than Jefferson. But the overall is higher. I think that was the yearly average is less, but the overall he ends up getting slightly higher. I think I can't remember how much. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, CeeDee Lamb. Look, that's God. It's just pathetic management.
I don't know what took them so long for this. I really don't.
This is the one that made no sense. This was all of the other ones. So like, oh, actually, no, sorry. There's two that haven't made sense. But so the your boy one makes. I kind of understand it because he's not in that elite tier that wants that amount of money, and if he wants to be in that level, I understand why the 49ers are hesitant to pay that. So that one I understand. Plus, also they know we're about to hit cap hell in a year. Micah, I get it's a year early where they're just like we can't afford it right now. Dak, I said this last week. I understand why they're not paying Dak, because Dak knows he can get $60 million in the offseason. And they're not willing to pay that for Dak Prescott, which I totally understand because I wouldn't pay that for Dak Prescott.
Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You pay $6 million for Dak Prescott, you deserve everything you get.
Yep, Giants, you're about to do it. I hope you are aware of that. Good luck next year. You're really going to need
paying $40 million Daniel Jones to $60 million of Dak Prescott.
It's
That's more of a lateral move than you really think.
Yeah, it's not a $20 million increase, I'll tell you that. But the thing that the what the fuck of all of this is, if they had done it last year when he was eligible, and it's the mistake they're going to make with Micah Parsons, if they'd done it last year, he would have made 27, 28 million a year. And that would have been a huge amount, and CeeDee Lamb would have been amazing. And they all would have been like, oh, great. This is just really bad management, and they've cost themselves an extra $4 million a year. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah, man. I've also said, again, Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons. One of these guys will not be on the Cowboys next year.
Yeah.
It just depends. Like, is Jerry going to cut the red wire or the blue wire?
And if both, okay, no, if they sign Dak, if they do end up signing Dak, then Parsons will probably still be on the team next year. It's the year after, but he won't get a long-term deal. 21,
22, 23, 24. Okay,
yeah, this was his first year of eligibility. So next year, he's under contract next year. Then next year, and then the 5th year option, and then franchise tag, if they wanted. So they got 3 years left of Micah. The problem you've obviously got with that is the longer you take to do it, the more money per year you have to pay. You don't get to round it all.
Even then, I don't see him playing in 2025 without a long-term deal in place.
Oh, I don't either. And if the Cowboys are smart, they trade him. If they sign Dak, if they don't sign Dak, then you keep.
If they don't sign Dak, they're 100% extending Micah Parsons.
Yeah, then you are 100% rebuilding, and you have to rebuild around Micah. Speaking of the Cowboys, and if they don't sign Dak, I don't know what they're doing at quarterback because Trey Lance ain't fucking answer. Jesus.
Oh my God, good Lord. Look, I know the man never got a shot in regular season, but my God, even great quarterbacks look good during preseason, and you throw 5 picks.
Yep. Wow, that game was hilarious to watch, and it was against the Chargers defense. Chargers don't have a great defense. The Chargers do not have a good defense. Some of those were wild, just absolutely wild. So yeah, Trey Lance, man, Brock Purdy has really saved the 49ers. And Brock Purdy and the Jets have saved the 49ers from have been completely embarrassed by that draft class of just how, because Zach Wilson took a lot of the heat that Trey Lance should have, because what a bust. Just what an absolute, what were you thinking pick?
Yeah. I think we got another what were you thinking pick coming up as far as we got cuts to talk about.
Yep.
Yes. To the dismay of everybody who's not a Chiefs fan, Kadarius Toney has been cut. So, man, I remember when he was coming out of college, and Mike, I'm sure you saw Love in college because, former Gator. The dude was fucking electric at Florida. but he is just not panned out at all. And actually, you did call that he was going to be a early. I remember when he like a really early draft stream. You did call that he was going to be a first rounder, but man, he's just not panned out at all.
The thing with him in college is he was used on a fairly limited basis. Like they used him on kick returns, but when he was on the actual field was not that much. And it's like, hey, there was a reason why, and it's, for somebody who was such a high profile player, like, I forget exactly what number he was. He was like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20th overall pick or something like that.
I think he was exactly 20.
Yeah.
And for someone, and then to be that high profile, like this is the equivalent of like a Zach Wilson, essentially, as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, like that.
He was taken in the same draft as Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. He's one of the guys taken before Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yep. I bet he's having a field day right now. I bet Amon-Ra is calling his house at this moment.
We are honest. In all seriousness, we're going to look back, and I know there are some incredible players in the 2021 draft, but because obviously the 2021 draft has Kyle Pitts is, I think, just been very poorly utilized, but has been a disappointment.
He's been disappointed, but I don't entirely blame Kyle Pitts for it.
Yeah, I think this is the year. If he is a disappointment this year, then it's on Kyle.
Yes.
I think it's it's on you. This is the year he has to break out. And it's so weird because the 2021 draft class has such high highs, but my God, the lows are low. And from that first round, because Micah Parsons, is an incredible talent.
He's good.
He's okay. Would you agree he is right now a top 10 defensive player?
Maybe.
Okay. Penei Sewell, top 10 player?
100%.
Okay.
Wait, top 10 position or top 10?
Sorry, top 10 position. Positional.
Yes,
I'm going positional. Sorry,
100%,
positional.
100% top 10.
Okay. Jamar Chase, top 10 positional. Absolutely. Rashawn Slater.
Yeah, you can argue about that.
He'd be up there. There's some of these names where you're look, Najee Harris, I think, has an argument for a top 10 running back right now just because that's more the running back market than it is Najee Harris. All right. That's kind of where I'm going with that one. But these top 10 picks, some of them are some of the best in their position. And then you've also got Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Kadarius Toney, Justin Fields, some of these names, Mac Jones, just some of these all-time disasters. And the 2021 draft class is just going to be one of those weirdest draft classes we ever look back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we got one more story, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Tim Patrick, the recently snake-bitten Tim Patrick. I think he was out all of 2021. No, sorry. He was out all of 2022. He spent, I think he was on injury reserve for most of 2023 as well, not all of 2023. He looked good in preseason, coming back from two pretty devastating injuries. And he got released by Denver, which, I mean, I get it. You don't want to take a shot at that dude. But at the same time, Tim Patrick, I feel like, is the kind of player that Dan Campbell would really like.
Yeah, I think it's going to work out for him. I think him to the Lions is going to be a really good move for him.
Yeah, I mean he's a big-bodied, physical receiver, incredible hands. I think he's one of some of the underrated set of hands in the game. I think if he stays healthy, that's a great asset for the Lions.
Mike?
Yeah, when he played, I think I actually read this earlier, the last full season he played, he did not have a drop, which you're talking about, how great his hands are. It's insane. Player like that going to a team like Detroit, who, if there was anything on Detroit to look at as a detriment, maybe it was their wide receiver depth. So this was pretty much, the glove fit perfectly for him to go there and actually probably have an opportunity to see the field and see the field early.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, good on Tim Patrick. I think again, Detroit, you got a good one. I'm fascinated by this Detroit team this year. I think they're going to do really well, but we haven't seen a Lions team with this many eyes on them in quite some time.
I mean, they lived up to the hype last year.
They did.
So we'll get. I didn't think they would. I thought last year that
you did not. You really did not.
I was nervous about it last year because I thought that it felt very reminiscent of second year Baker at the Browns, where it was, I think people forget there were Super Bowl hopes for the Browns that season. They were genuinely a top three.
It was third year Baker is what you're talking about.
No, second year was when what's his name was the coach.
Stefanski?
No.
Hugh Jackson?
No, the one in between who was there for 1 year and was such a colossal disaster.
Freddie Kitchens?
Yeah, Kitchens. When Kitchens was the coach.
They were Super Bowl hopefuls that
year. They were the sleeper Super Bowl pick that year. They were the sneaky. Because remember, Baker the year before had the 55 touchdown season or whatever. He had the insane amount of touchdowns for a rookie. And then,
he held the record for rookie touchdown passes until Justin Herbert broke that record the very next year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah, 2 years later, but that's what that season. The Browns were the sneaky. They were the ones that it was maybe they could be good, and everyone thought because Freddie Kitchens was coming in, and they were this could be, they could be good, and then they were a disaster. They were absolutely horrific.
Again, I feel like nobody who actually watched the Browns would have picked the Super Bowl that year, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the actual main events of the show here today. We have a tier list. Okay, an astounding 66 men started behind center in the year 2023. And we're going to rank them all right now. Jacob, could you zoom in a little bit so we can read the tiers?
If I'm able to.
Give it a try. We're going to go over all the tiers right now.
No.
I guess you cannot. Okay, that's fine. There we go.
That's as best as I got it.
All right, that's fair enough. We have at the very top, we have the left side, strong side Hall of Fame. Below that, him. I should be all capitalized, but I'm not gonna crucify you for it. There you go. Below that, good, then raw, then old, then ambulance, then Kirk Cousins, Carson Wentz, and get that son of a bitch off the field. All right, so again, we have 66 quarterbacks we got to go through. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more tier I forgot to tell you to add. We forgot to put who the hell is that. There we go. Because I guarantee there are going to be quarterbacks on this list that we have no idea who they are.
Oh, yeah, there will be.
All right. So, Jacob, who's our first quarterback?
We got Josh Allen.
Him.
Look, he's him. He's him. Yeah. He's not Hall of Fame, but he's him.
Well, Hall of Fame is reserved for the special players, so we'll get into that later. But all right, what's next?
Mac Jones.
Oh,
last season.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
Yep.
You got traded. You got traded to Jacksonville for a 5th round pick. Get your ass out of here.
Who's actually? I'm not gonna lie. He actually looks pretty good in preseason. But again, it's preseason, so who gives a shit?
Who couldn't look good in preseason?
Yeah.
Trey Lance.
Who's next?
I keep forgetting. We all thought Kenny Pickett was going to be good because he looked good in preseason last year. Next up, we have Mr. 4 Snaps himself. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, ambulance. He is the top of ambulance.
4 snaps. God.
Or do we give him his own tier? Just his 4 snaps.
Yeah, ambulance.
I think. Sorry.
No, I was mostly joking, but like, do we give him his own tier? It says 4 snaps.
Next up, Tua.
Good.
I actually think I like Tua. I'm willing to put Tua in good.
I'll go low of good.
I don't think he's top of good.
Okay. Actually,
I don't
no.
think he's
Sorry.
top of
For
good.
last year, last year when he was on no money, I will put him at good. This year, we're gonna have to have an overpaid as fuck tier.
Yeah.
Because there's some of these quarterbacks who are going to be overpaid as fuck.
We have Kirk Cousins. That's what Kirk Cousins is.
Okay. Yeah. Next year, Tua is going into Kirk Cousins. 100%.
Unless he delivers. Unless he really delivers.
So Tua is going into Kirk Cousins next year.
All right.
All right. Mike's favorite human being in the entire world. He loves seeing this man, Zach Wilson.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
Yeah, get that son of. No, I agreed. Get that son of a bitch on the field. And yeah, below McCorkle. Below McCorkle.
Below McCorkle?
Yeah.
So hang on. So there or no,
Yeah,
that way?
other way around.
Yeah,
Other way around?
McCorkle's top of get that son of a bitch off the field.
Alrighty. Mr. Joe Burrow, Chance's favorite player.
I think for last year, you got to put him in ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah, it's definitely ambulance. And he was also injured for pretty much the entire season. Like people forget that he started the season pretty shit too.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Massage Taylor Poppy.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, currently Carson Wentz.
Look, I know he was injured, but he was shit beforehand. It was kind of one of those like, I'm kind of glad he's injured if I was a Browns fan.
Actually, how many games did Deshaun Watson play last year?
6, I think.
Oh, we might like shifting to ambulance. I know it wasn't good, but I think like based on like rule of law, we got to put him in ambulance. I was making Carson Wentz.
No, I'm going Carson Wentz. Sorry, fuck him. All right, Lamar Jackson.
He was the MVP. It's him.
Him.
Yeah.
And you got to put him above Josh Allen.
Yeah, he was the MVP. He's number 1.
He was. I mean, he's not going number 1, but okay. Chance's Lord and Savior. Remember, off last season.
Okay. Look, I know what you're gonna say.
I know where I'm putting him.
I know. And look, because I'm very tempted to agree with you. I'm not gonna. I'm very tempted to agree. But because he did pull some clutch wins out of his ass, at least give me Carson Wentz.
Mike.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
You were better with Mason Rudolph.
At least give me Carson Wentz, like a low-end Carson Wentz.
Fine. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
All right. Anthony Richardson, ambulance.
Ambulance.
He's higher than Joe Burrow in ambulance because he literally got injured every single game he played.
Oh, we need to organize ambulance based on how many games they played.
Yeah.
All right.
So it works right there. Yeah. So we got 4.
Yeah. How many games they missed? Yeah. All right. CJ Stroud.
Bottom of him. Yeah.
Bottom of him. Okay, he's going him as bottom of him. I'd be inclined to put him top of good because it's 1 year. But
again, we're going off last season, right?
Yeah.
Or if we're going off last season, he is him.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, fine. So yeah, bottom of him. I'll concede that one. You gave me Carson Wentz. I'll concede.
All right, Ryan Tannehill, get that son of a bitch
on the field.
He's higher than McCorkle though.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Put him higher than McCorkle.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence.
Fair.
Oh, we missed fair.
Fair.
What's the one under good?
It's raw.
Raw. No, he's not raw though.
I'm creating a fair because like.
Well, no, because mid is Carson Wentz. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mid is Kirk Cousins.
All right, let's go Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins then, yeah.
Yeah, but he's the highest. Okay, we're putting Kirk Cousins. I would argue low end good, but if we're going like Kirk Cousins, he's the highest Kirk Cousins.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. That might be wrong. That might be wrong. But yeah, if we're going like mid, he's Kirk. Yeah, then yeah, Kirk Cousins.
I'm gonna be murdered for this.
He
Justin
also
Herbert?
go an ambulance.
Oh, actually, yes, I can do that. Okay,
You
I'm
can go
putting it. Yep, ambulance.
I
Ambulance.
also like even then I wouldn't put Justin Herbert in Kirk Cousins. I put him in like at least good because I think Justin Herbert is really good. Problem is,
I think he. I just think last year he wasn't. Okay, that's not fair. I think last year I think he was good. He was doing the best he could with what he had.
Yeah, like we saw how bad that team was without Justin Herbert.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay.
So I mean, I'd be inclined to put him in good, honestly.
Yeah, because he wasn't injured that much. All right, let's go good. I'm happy doing that. All right. This is get that son of a bitch off the field. Jimmy G.
But he's so pretty.
Yeah, no.
Can you make a number one for being pretty?
Make him what?
Make a number one for being pretty.
Okay.
He's so pretty.
All right. Him and the number one quarterback at the moment, Patrick.
Yeah.
I at the moment we're watching fucking Jordan. Like it's Jordan. We're watching Jordan, and it's just frustrating as hell.
Oh, for you.
Sorry?
Oh, for you it is.
I mean, you just went through yours with Brady, so, you know.
That's true. I did. Next one, him.
Russell Wilson.
Him.
He is not
Who the
him.
hell is that guy?
Him.
He is Carson Wentz. He is Carson Wentz.
No, look.
He's below Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is a better quarterback than Russell Wilson, and that tells
Oh, I'm not willing to go there, actually. I'm not willing to go there.
Russell Wilson had, I think, like a 6-7 week stretch, and he was doing really good. So, look.
Chance, his coach is paying $90 million to play against him.
Yeah, when we ever accuse Sean Payton of being good at decisions? Look, give me
Carson
Wentz. Carson Wentz.
I did. I put him in Carson Wentz.
I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins. Give me Kirk Cousins.
No.
Kirk Cousins.
No.
He was bad last year. I'm sorry. He was not good.
He belongs in old. He absolutely belongs in old.
Okay, I'll give you old. I'll give you old.
I think you should be in him, but whatever. That's fine.
He's old.
All
right. And you're going to yell at me for this one. Dak was good last year.
He was.
Kirk Cousins.
He led the leagues in touchdown passes.
Last year, Dak was good. Last year, Dak was good.
I thought Jordan Love led the league.
No, it was Dak.
It was Dak.
Was it? No, it's fine. I'll give him good.
Dak was... I'm not better than Tua. All right. Daniel Jones.
He's Carson Wentz right now. He's very bordering on get that
son of a bitch off.
Nah, get that son of a bitch off. Look, I won't give you Carson Wentz. I'd maybe give you ambulance because he didn't play half the season.
Give me 1 second because I don't think he played very much last year.
He played 7 games, I think.
He could go in ambulance.
So that's grounds for Carson Wentz or ambulance.
All right, ambulance. How many games was it?
6.
6. Okay, I think Burrow played more.
Yeah, I'm double checking the numbers. I'm pretty sure you're right. Look, Daniel Jones, I'm inclined to give him Carson Wentz because of the injury, but yeah, he's very, very, very border on get that son of a bitch off the field. I think he's gonna make it this year.
I think he's like Daniel Jones has the opportunity to do the funniest thing in the entire world, which is just prove everyone wrong this season. The problem is he's not going to do it.
The haters said I couldn't do it, and they were right. Honestly,
he's going to be the epitome of that meme of just Daniel Jones this season. If he's got a weapon finally, he's got if he could go out and prove everyone wrong. And just be like, I don't even need to have a great season. If he wins 5 games this season, people are going to be like, hey, he was better than we all thought. If he kind of does what the Cardinals did last season, where it was like, oh, we thought you would be one of the worst teams in football. You were, but you weren't the worst team in football.
Yeah.
I think then he will get a little bit of credit for it, and he might get a backup job. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to be the worst.
I genuinely feel like next year he will be. Actually, do you want to like preempt it? Just put him, get that stuff out the field right now. We can do it. Let's do it. Let's put Daniel Jones, get that stuff out the field.
Okay.
Since we know it's coming anyway.
We do. All right,
but not above Jimmy G.
Sam Howell.
Get that son of a bitch on the field.
Yeah. I mean, he had moments.
He did have moments.
Because he had moments, but I'm still like...
But the fact that Washington shipped him off so easily...
Yeah. Get that son of a bitch off the field. Like,
I think at best he's Carson Wentz.
Nah, I'm fine with get that son of the field. All right. Jalen Hurts.
This is a complicated one.
Led the league in rushing touchdowns.
Did he lead the league?
Yeah, because of the tush push.
Yeah.
Okay, he still got a score. But he did set career highs in both passing yards, passing TDs, and rushing touchdowns.
Here's the thing. I'm willing to put him in good for the I am willing to put him in good, but a lower end good. All right. Like I think that Jalen Hurts has a lot to prove this season. I think that last season was I think he has a lot to prove was the Super Bowl year my weird year, or was last year the weird year? You got to
like his last year wasn't even that awful.
Okay, the last 6 weeks. Who was it on?
It's a combination of a lot of things for the last 6 weeks.
But that's what I'm getting at. Is this season is the answer to the question of last season was what the fuck happened those last 6 weeks? The answer can't be we don't know and it's still happening, which I think is going to happen. But
we'll talk about that next week.
All right, I'll put him in good.
Above 2. Oh, sorry, below 2. I'm surprised.
Kirk Cousins, top of the Kirk Cousins one.
Or do you put Kirk Cousins in ambulance?
No, it's his own fucking tier. Put him in Kirk Cousins. His tier.
He didn't even play that much last year.
He played 9 games. He did get to mid-season. I'm pretty sure he got to mid-season.
Fact checking. He played 8 games last year.
Yeah, mid-season.
But actually, looking at a stat line, there's a pretty Kirk Cousins stat line. So yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Justin Fields.
Him.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
And
I'm not willing to go son of a bitch off the field. I'm gonna go Carson Wentz because he wasn't good last year. Like
I think Fields should be him. Bring him the colds. Give him a nice meal and a bed to sleep in.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
He's not even gonna be the starter, dude.
But eventually he will be.
Because he has Russell Wilson to beat.
Yeah, you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. You are the definition of that this year.
No. You understand? It's the long game we're playing. Russell Wilson's now, Justin Fields is the future.
Okay. And they're both on 1-year deals.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna fix one of those this offseason.
All right. Next up, Jared Goff.
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Pretty high good, I'd say.
There. I think there.
Yeah, that's a fair placement.
I think that's a fair play. All right. Jordan Love. This one's weird. This is tough.
Because he was very good last year, but it was the whole 1 year thing.
But here is my thing. It's kind of the opposite of Jalen Hurts. He was incredible for 8 weeks.
That's true.
We forget how bad he was those first 8 weeks. Those first 8 weeks, we were all sitting there going, oh, the Packers made a mistake. The Packers made a mistake. Oh, they're in trouble. And then those final 8 weeks were so good that they paid him the second highest contract of all time.
So are we saying – so consistency is a big problem. So are we going to say raw for Jordan Love?
I still think it is. I think he is raw because we just haven't seen him. We just don't know yet who he is. All right. Baker.
Kirk Cousins.
Top of Kirk Cousins.
Oh, no. Kirk Cousins is top of Kirk Cousins, but he's Kirk.
Well, it's fine. That was not the case last year. Kirk Cousins was not the best Kirk Cousins last year.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Actually, yeah, Baker last year for Kirk Cousins. I'm fine with that. All right.
Bryce is raw.
Bryce is I'm willing to go.
What else? What else can he do?
Last season's a write-off, and look, I don't know if he's going to ever improve from Raw, but yeah, All right, Derek Carr,
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, last season was Carson Wentz.
I feel bad for Carson Wentz. Like, I like Derek Carr, but the Saints is just not a good fit for him right now.
Nah, and I think he's. I have a feeling this is his final season in the NFL as a starter. Sadly, is that Ritter?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah,
get that
son of a bitch off the field.
Get that son of a bitch off the field. I'm putting him. He's low. He's one. He was one. He was worse than Wilson last year. Honestly,
he was pretty bad.
He was seriously one of the worst. Yeah. Josh Dobbs.
Now, really quickly. I think we need to make a new tier right now because we're going into a lot of quarterbacks. We're gonna have a very similar story. We're gonna make a new tier. We're gonna call that Linsanity, named after famed NBA player Jeremy Lin, who was the best player in the NBA for a grand total like 3 weeks. And Josh Dobbs was Linsanity for like 2 different teams.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where is that going in the ranking?
Probably put him between him and Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And I'm fine with putting him in that category.
Yeah, Linsanity. There's so many of these quarterbacks that are going to go into Linsanity.
Yeah. All right. Gino.
He's either Kirk Cousins or Carson Wentz right now.
Bottom of Carson Wentz. I mean, bottom of Kirk Cousins, I'd say, because he played fine.
Yeah. I didn't think he wasn't terrible. He wasn't like horrific, but he wasn't good.
He wasn't 2022 Geno Smith.
No. I think I'd put Kyler in roughly the same area. Kyler, you could argue putting him in ambulance because he had the reverse. He didn't play for half the season, but it was later. Like he missed the first 2 months of the season. So but when he came back, he was decent. It was too little, too late at that point. So what do you guys think?
Kyler's a hard one to place. How many games did he play last year?
He came in week 12 or 13, if I remember correctly.
I think it's 7 he played.
So you could argue for ambulance. It's just
that's what I meant. That's what I said. I think there's an argument for ambulance.
Yeah, I'd say put him in ambulance.
All right. Above or below Joe?
He played 8 games, so he's below Joe. Joe Burrow played 10 games. I'm shocked to find that out.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot more than I thought he played. Damn.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Brock.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, his team's doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but he's still got to throw the ball 2 yards. So,
where do you think?
I have Goff above him.
Yeah.
I don't have to put him
probably Hurts above him too. Honestly, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
All right. Stafford.
Good.
I
put him above Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Actually, I'm going above Hurts too. Sorry, he was very good last season. Who the fuck is that?
Is that Tommy DeVito?
It might be.
That's Linsanity.
If that's DeVito, then Linsanity.
Oh yeah, no, we are. We're back to. Sorry, yes, we are. We're to the ones you've added.
Okay, yeah. So this is about to get fun. Yeah, Linsanity.
Yeah, hang on. I've got the actual list of the ones you gave me. Hang on. All right. Yep, that's Tommy Cutlets.
Yep.
All right. Blaine Gabbert.
Hall of Fame.
Okay.
That dude is somehow still in the league after like everybody else in his draft class.
Didn't he retire?
I think he did now. Yes.
Wait,
Because
no. Am I thinking of Chad Henne?
Haney
no,
retired.
Blaine Gabbert did not retire. He's just a free agent.
Oh, okay. Well, Blaine Gabbert was like the 2010 draft class or something. He's a while back.
Yeah, I feel like Blaine Gabbert's one of the guys I feel like that's been around like forever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jeff Driscoll.
Who the hell is that?
I mean, yeah, for the average person, they don't know who.
Oh
he
wait,
is.
no, that's not Jeff. Oh fuck, hang on.
Is that Will Levis?
Yeah, hang on. No, this hasn't added in. That's not Blaine Gabbert's either. This didn't. That's Blaine Gabbert's.
Yeah, that's Blaine Gabbert. Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Well, we have our answer for that one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is Clayton Tune. Yes, I do know who this is.
Who the
hell is that guy?
Clayton?
Exactly. No, that's not Clayton Tune. Who is this?
I don't know. I'm trying to
That's
find
the
it.
Washington jersey, right?
Yeah. Who else started for Washington this year? Let's see. No, I'm sorry. He wasn't. No, he wasn't on Washington last year because Sam Howell started every game for Washington. Let's see. Let's see. Who is this? This is fascinating. I know, like, is that Jeff Driscoll?
No, it's not Jeff. It's not.
Okay, we're gonna figure this out.
Will Levis is
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
He's raw.
Yeah.
Will Levis, I'll put in Raw. All right. Yeah. Actually, I'll go one higher in Raw because he was at least played somewhat decently. No, who the fuck is this guy?
Let's see. Which guy?
The one that we're trying to figure out.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Is that's Mason, isn't it? Yeah,
That's Mason.
That's
I guess I want to say get that son of a bitch on the field because he got us some
Hall
good
of
wins.
Fame.
As much as he got some good wins towards the end, so I'm willing to give him Carson Wentz.
All right, he is better than Pickett.
I
He got
declined to
you
answer.
wins.
Pickett also got us wins. Actually, I think Pickett got us more wins than Mason Rudolph did, but okay, sure, whatever.
You're always gonna have a soft spot for Kenny.
We do not speak the name of Kenny Pickett here.
Kenny Pickett.
No,
Shout
no.
out.
All right, next up, who the hell's that?
Is that Mullins?
Yeah,
is Nick
that's Nick
Mullins.
Mullins.
Get that son of a bitch on the field.
Yep. Where am I putting him?
I think you got to put him. I think honestly, he might below McCorkle. That's good.
Oh, the first
All
one
right.
is Case Keenum, who played when Stroud got hurt, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is that Case Keenum?
I have no idea.
I'm checking. Hold on.
The chat is saying both Jeff Driscoll and Case Keenum. So, like, Captain Tim Patrick and Captain Kyler Murray both are saying different things.
Okay, yes, that is Case Keenum.
Okay.
Which means we have our answer. Who the hell is that?
Yeah,
He was always in that one anyway.
because it doesn't have a name on the folder you gave me. So
No, some
like
of
five
them
players.
don't because I just saved them
Yeah.
as
All right. So who's the next one? So
That's
who's
Tyrod, right?
That's
Oh, that's
Tyrod, yeah.
that's Tyrod. I feel so bad for
think so.
Tyrod.
Tyrod's like he's good enough to not be like get that son of a bitch off the field, and I feel like he's better than half the players in Carson Wentz, but I don't think you put him in Kirk Cousins.
So Carson Wentz, high end Carson Wentz.
Yeah, because he's like he is like
He's
the
solid.
most if he's healthy, the most reliable backup in football, but he also gets hurt every year.
Yeah.
And he's now your backup. So how does that feel?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, especially since they don't have anybody else on the roster right now.
All right.
Drew Lock.
That's Drew Lock.
That is Drew Lock.
He had the Linsanity game, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's one game.
Okay. Yeah, but so did I guess those two didn't. Yeah.
Josh Dobbs and they have been multiple games and winning. So I can't give him Linsanity for one game. I think he still get that son of a bitch off the field.
Yeah. All right. I'm putting him above Daniel Jones.
Put him above Daniel Jones because he's going to take his job.
Yeah.
Your favorite player?
Oh, that's Trubisky?
Yeah.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
All of Fame.
Shut up, Mike.
Ooh, I'm going for Hall of Fame.
Oh, come on!
That man brought me so much joy.
Yeah, that's for last season. He brought two of the three panelists so much joy.
I'm fucking astounded. No, come on, get that son of a bitch off the field.
Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Is that Huntley?
Yeah, it's Huntley.
Yep, Huntley.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah. Love Kenny. Yeah, probably there.
This is Jeff.
I miss controlling the tier list.
I don't.
Jeff Driscoll again. Who the hell is that?
Who the hell is that? Is that Brian Hoyer next to him too?
I think it is. Yeah, Brian Hoyer has to go in. I was astounded when I find out Brian Hoyer is still in the league.
Old is right for Brian Hoyer. Bailey Zappi?
No.
No, that's.
I think that's Jake Browning.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Linsanity. Linsanity.
Yeah, because he kind of. I'm going to put on the lower end of Linsanity. But he kind of made everyone start to question, hang on, how good is Joe Burrow? like there was a 2-week stretch we all went, shit, is Joe Burrow actually good or is it just this team? And then a week later we went, oh no, Joe Burrow's good.
No, it is Joe Burrow. Yep.
Yeah. Sam Darnold.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
He didn't play. I know he played one. Yeah,
but he's still this is like residual still being in this tier.
True. All right. Well, I'll put him there because yeah. Who's that?
That is Trevor Siemian.
Trevor Siemian. Old. Get that son of a bitch off the field, or who the hell is that? Any of those three apply.
How old is Trevor Siemian? Trevor Siemian can't be that old.
He's not that old. He's probably about 30.
Oh wow. He is way older than I thought he was. I thought he was more recently, but
not even old.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell me who this next guy is? Because I know who this is.
I have no idea.
That is Easton Stick.
Jesus.
Oh, the replacement for Justin Herbert. He was god awful. Get that son of a bitch off the field.
Is either who the hell is that or get that son of a bitch off the field?
I can't. Okay, I'm going to put him there. He was worse than them. I will 100% agree with that, but it wasn't for as long as Here's the thing: Zach Wilson and Desmond Ridder destroyed their teams. Straight up, just decimated their teams. The Chargers were already decimated when Easton Stick came in. They were, yeah.
That's Tim Boyle, Hall of Fame.
Tim Boyle, Hall of Fame. The Fail Mary.
Hall of Fame for the 99-yard pick six.
Fair. I'll give you that. And that's Russell Wilson's replacement. Who was that?
Oh, that's Brett. That's Brett Rippon. But I think I have the answer. Who the hell is that?
All right, Brett Rippon.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you place it.
Yeah. PJ Walker.
Hall of Fame.
No, is that PJ Walker? I don't know.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's PJ Walker. Hall of
Fame.
Yeah, it is. Man beat Tom Brady. Hall of Fame.
Oh God. Okay. Fair enough. Who the hell is that?
DTR.
Oh, right.
Raw.
Yeah, who the hell is? I'm going. Who the hell is that?
Who the hell is that?
Yeah.
All
right.
Up next. Oh,
Flacco,
this is the
Linsanity.
king of Linsanity.
King of Linsanity. King of Linsanity. I like. Yeah. Carson Wentz.
Get that son of a bitch off the field.
He was.
Okay, you want to know why the Chiefs? You want to know why the Chiefs can't three-peat? This guy right here.
Or
really
he is about no. Or he is about to redeem the Eagles and be like and do Nick Foles, which straight up would be the funniest thing in the entire world.
Oh my god, they get to the Wizard Ball in the back of Carson Wentz.
Yeah, like Patrick Mahomes gets injured in the conference final or something, and Carson Wentz has to win the Super Bowl. It would be one of the funniest things in the entire world. Part of me needs to see it. The other part of me also needs to see they get there without Patrick Mahomes. Carson Wentz is the one who has to step up and completely shits the bed. That would also be one of the funniest.
That'd be the funniest thing of all time. Taylor Heinicke. I think that's who this guy is.
Yeah, that's Heinicke. Heinicke was weird because like he was better than Ritter, but he was still bad.
Yeah. He's still.
I think like Carson Wentz to get that son of a bitch out the field.
I'll go low, Carson Wentz.
Kenny Pickett one more game than Taylor Heinicke.
Kenny Pickett's going lowest of Carson Wentz. I'm just straight up telling you that right now.
I should have controlled the tier. This is ridiculous.
You really should have, but you decided not to. So
that was my fault, and we're not doing this again. Next year, I'm controlling the tier.
You have a year to get a proper setup so that you can control everything.
All right. This is Clayton too.
Yeah, I don't have a name, so yeah, I'm gonna go. Who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell. Okay, I'm putting. Yeah, AOC. I know technically he could be raw, but no, he was bad. He was really bad when they just went, okay, we fired McDaniels and we are bringing in and Garoppolo's done. Like when they were like, okay, new era, and then AOC came in and it was just as bad, if not.
All right, worse. AOC, you got this, and he does not got this.
No, he did not have this at all. So I personally would put him in get that son of a bitch off the field, but I also understand if he's raw.
I would give him off the field. Okay, that's 2-1. I would have put him in raw, but fine. I'll get that son of a bitch off the field. Yeah,
all right. I'm gonna go higher. Like I think I'm gonna go higher than the the starters, but yeah. So I'm putting the Corkle back because I want those three need to be the starters who completely destroy their teams.
Okay, can you guys tell me who this is? I know who this is.
I know. No, it's the Jags.
Yeah, CJ Beathard.
Yeah, Beathard. Look, this is tough because he actually wasn't terrible in his one game, but then Lawrence came back and like.
Again, he's one of those guys. I feel like CJ Beathard's been around like forever.
Mm. So don't really have a tier for
that. I would say who the hell is that?
Yeah. All right. I'll give him here. Yeah.
Jaren Hall.
Jaren Hall. Who the hell is that?
Yeah. Jarrett Stidham.
Jarrett Stidham, I would say, is a Carson Wentz.
But like above Kenny, but not above everybody else.
Okay.
We gotta move Kenny down.
No, he's in Carson Wentz, so I'm not going to be that mean.
He literally won, I think, 7 games? No, I can't remember how many games Kenny won. He won a good amount of games.
Yeah, off the back of TJ Watts.
Get that son of a bitch on the field.
Yeah, Bailey Zappi, get that son of a bitch on the field. But
right next to Mac.
Yeah, better than Mac. Who the fuck is this idiot?
Linsanity. It's Teabag. Tyson Bates.
Linsanity.
Linsanity.
Oh, right. Okay. What did he do again? Which
He won. He had like a couple like really like good games.
He won an impressive game for the Bears.
He did.
And PLD got excited, and then that was it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. There was what game was that?
Trying to remember. I'm looking at the stats right now because Tyson Bagent did win like a good amount of games.
Well, Gardner Minshew is Hall of Fame.
I got him at Hall of Fame. Hall of
yeah.
Fame. I think he's king of Hall of Fame.
All right.
That is his tier. And Andy Dalton's old.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton. Old. All right. There you go.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's settled. Next year, I'm gonna figure it out to run the tier myself because I feel abused. Also, I don't look. We have a really good hall. We have like, actually no, we literally have like the soldier clown meme going up top at the Hall of Fame right now, where Trubisky's the clown. That dude belongs to get that son of a bitch off the field. You know it. You know it.
I think we should move Kenny there.
Shut up.
Nah, I very much the Hall of Fame I'm happy with. Linsanity I'm happy with. Him, I mean, that is the four best quarterbacks in football plus Joe Burrow, but who's injured.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a couple quarterbacks who could like cycle in and out.
Absolutely. Like, absolutely, there are four more who could. There are quarterbacks who could come into that tier. I think Hurts absolutely could this season. Stafford could absolutely go back into that tier. Herbert absolutely could. I don't think Dak can. Goff. I think Goff's got a ceiling personally. Like I do.
I mean, Jordan Love. If the last 8 weeks he did the entire season, he can go in him.
If Jordan Love plays like he did in the last 8 weeks, he is going into him. His thing, if Goff wins the Lions a Super Bowl, he's going into him. But I think that's the only thing he can do to get into him, personally. Yeah. Like, I think that's what it's going to take. Whereas I don't think there's anyone else here except maybe Dak where they have to win a Super Bowl to get into him. Because I think if Brock wins a Super Bowl, he's not getting into him. He's like we all know that Brock would never do it on a different team.
Yeah.
Hurts could lose a Super Bowl next season. Hurts could make the Super Bowl next year and lose, but he would still be him. Goff, I think, has to win the Super Bowl for us to be like, he's a him.
Yeah. No, I agree. They're different thresholds for everybody.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have Russell Wilson him 2025 and Justin Fields him 2026 when he's leading the
Look, I'm telling you right now, Russell Wilson's going to be either Carson Wentz or get that son of a bitch off the field after 3 weeks, and you're gonna come on here and be like, I need the number 1 pick so badly. You could be in for a rough year, mate.
That's not gonna happen. You always say that, but it never happens. But that's going to do it for the show here tonight. Mike, it's nice having you on. Well, sort of. It was sort of nice having you on one more time. Where can we find you?
You can find me every Wednesday night on What the Show, 10 o'clock Eastern. And, of course, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday will be the live stream of the What the Show Fantasy Football Draft, which both of these gentlemen will be on.
God help us all.
Jacob?
You guys find me pretty much everywhere at Jacob London. I am back on Sundays doing the bracket show. We're nearly done. So I would have liked to have had it done before Sunday Night Football started, but life got in the way. And you can also find me screaming and yelling playing PlayStation at the moment and trying to get all my trophies back. So, yeah.
You can find my Twitter, Instagram, Chance Wars _91. Sports by Chance will be back very soon. We're going to be reviewing David Fincher's Fight Club. And aside from that, next week we're going to be back in full swing. Our new co-host will be on to do our full preseason prediction special, and Jacob, where we're actually part preseason prediction, part Jacob listing the crimes he's going to have to answer for later in the season. But thank you for watching.
If I'm right, I swear, if next week, if I've got like 4 big swings. If I'm right about any of them, we're in for the wildest NFL season ever, and I'm so excited.
Until then, we will see you next week. Thanks for watching.